Hey, good morning. Let's go over today's trade plan. So in the overnight session, we saw that ES extended yesterday's gains into the 87 to 89 resistance, where responsive sellers were active on first test. At this point, heading into the open, we know that the buy side is in firm control. The only other thing we have to be aware of is that the market has hit a pretty decent upside target already here at 87 to 89, and we would need to see continued upside momentum and continued broad market strength in order to continue going higher into the 93.5, 93.75 naked VPOC and open gap, and the next major objective at 96.75 to 99. So off the open, we just have to make sure that in real time we are not seeing any clear-cut signs of downside momentum and a overall bearish broader market or a bearish underlying environment on the day time frame. Because at this point, a pullback would not really change this short-term bullish structure of the market. So even if we broke the 78 to 80 half initial support and ended up pulling back a bit, it would not really change the bias. The market bias would continue to be bullish overall, and responsive buyers can still be active at 71 to 73 half, and possibly even a little bit ahead of it for a move back up towards 87 quarter to 89 quarter, and then the real strong support spot and the area that needs to hold in order for this breakout to remain intact is the 63 half to 66 half. Now, again, we don't really want to see that deep of a pullback when you have this strong of a breakout. Typically, the market will continue to hold at the aggressive support spot and continue higher. So ideally, you want to see the market hold above 78 to 80 half, or worst case scenario, 71 to 73 half. And the only instances in which those areas would not hold is when we would be seeing very clear signs of broad market selling and sustained downside momentum. But those are the spots where responsive buyers can defend on a pullback. On the upside, if we can break out above 87 quarter to 89 quarter, then the next area and the next major area of resistance is 96.75 to 99. That is still an area where responsive sellers can be active on first test. And then above that, in the event that we continue going higher, the existing resistance zones are going to continue to be in place. So the 03 quarter to 05 quarter, 0875, 1075 especially, is continuing to be resistance. And again, responsive sellers can be active there. It's very unlikely that the market will go all the way up to 0875 to 1075 on a day after such a strong move. The market is a bit exhausted on the upside here. But 96.75 to 99 is possible today, and it's definitely in play as long as the market can hold above 78 to 80 half, and as long as we continue consolidating up here, then a breakout of the overnight range can quite easily take ES up to 96.75 to 99, and then we can get some more profit taking and perhaps attract some more sellers at that zone. But our primary focus is going to be on buying pullbacks into support and focusing more on the long side, and we would have to see, like I said, some pretty clear signs of broad market weakness in order to be more careful on the long side. And even then, we want to be careful shorting the market, because right now the structure of the market is quite bullish. And like I said, the market can turn around even ahead of the 71 to 73 half support. And for that reason, we want to be very careful on any short setups. So the only time it would make sense to take a short setup is if you were seeing excessive weakness on the day time frame. If the market opens and the AD is like minus 12, 1300, where there's a big disconnect and just excessive weakness on the broader market, then perhaps it might make sense to look for a short, but you don't want to lean on any minor signal on the short side and then put that trade on, just because the overall bias right now goes very much against that. And I think that the short side is going to be the tougher side to really get anything out of. It doesn't mean that it can't work. We still have to go into the market with the mindset that anything can happen at any time, but the probabilities right now favor long setups at support, and that's really what we are going to focus on. So those are the main ideas heading into the open. There aren't any major economic reports due later today, so econ's already out of the way at this point. So the market can simply consolidate and then break out and test 96.75 to 99 on the day time frame today, and then that's an area where sell side can step in, or in the event that even if the buyers end up pushing it through that zone, sellers can still be active at the zones above. So those are our main thoughts. Let's see if the buy side can maintain control after yesterday's strong breakout, and we'll take it from there.